Tag team contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Undisputed Wrestling Tag Team Championship. On the way to the ring, who is one half of the Undisputed Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Jesse Sullivan, Gangster X, and the Kliq.
What's going on, guys? Maths97 and welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode. Today we're bringing you guys the BiiOResilience pay-per-view, and if you checked out the pre-show, make sure, or if you checked out the pre-show, then that, let me rephrase this. If you didn't check out the pre-show, make sure you check that out, and if you did check out the pre-show, then you will have seen DeMarcus Hardy lose his International Championship to the Ghost, who won a 4-man Battle Royal #1 contenders match to get himself into that match. So if you missed the pre-show, make sure to go check that out. Make sure to hit that like button while you're here, and we're gonna get this thing underway. We're kicking things off. UCW tag team titles: the Kliq, Keenan X, and Jesse Sullivan teaming up to take on the Dirge Ministry with the titles on the line. As you see, Jesse Sullivan, he's gonna make the tag to Keenan, and now Keenan X is gonna get started in this contest. Went for the running shoulder tackle, but instead Lil Nightmare was able to knock Jesse Sullivan off the apron. And now we see Nightmare, he's just going to work with those kicks to the legs of Keenan X. Both these superstars currently in the ring are high flyers, so if you work on the legs, definitely take that ability away. And Keenan X just smashing the head off the mat. Oh, now he's going off the ropes. Keenan X looking to get fired up here. Going off the ropes, doing a little dance, and now leg drop onto Lil Nightmare. And right now it looks like the Dirge Ministry could be in trouble. And Keenan X styling and profiling here. Now he's got him. Shoulder jawbreaker. What a sick maneuver by Keenan X. Now here's the cover. 1, 2, 3, and the tag team titles are retained. The Kliq, they're able to keep those tag team titles around their waists for now, as they pick up the victory over the Dirge Ministry in what was actually a pretty quick opening contest. So coming up next, we have the UCW television title will be on the line. But for now, still your UCW tag team champions, the Kliq. And it looks like the Kliq's reign over UCW will still continue. Who can stop the Kliq? But more importantly, what is next for this pay-per-view?
Is for the Undisputed Wrestling Television Championship. Making his way to the ring from the city of Atlantis, he is the Undisputed Wrestling Television Champion. Introducing the challenger from Dominican Republic, the Frost.
And welcome back. Now we see the UCW television title is on the line. Flava, the current champion, looking to defend his championship title against the challenger, Ice Frost. And Frost, we've seen him compete a few weeks in UCW. We saw he was in that 6-man battle royal to crown the first television champion, in which he was not victorious. It was actually Jesse Sullivan, who we just previously saw in that tag team match, picked up the victory to become the first ever UCW television champion. And then the week after that, he went on to lose it to Flava, who has since been champion. That was about a week ago. And Flava, if he could win tonight, he'd be the first ever television champion on any show to hold his title for more than a week. To be able to hold it for at least 2 weeks. So far it's been, they hold it for 1 week and then the title changes hands, but this is sort of a hardcore style championship. It's on the line every show, so you really got to be prepared to defend that title. But Flava, he did defend it once, which is a first for television title history, as he was able to defend it against, well, actually it was a 4-man battle royal on UCW Superstars this past Thursday. Flava was able to defeat all 3 superstars and retain the title, which gets us to this point. Flava against his challenger. Nice running clothesline there, there's a drop kick by Frost. And Frost, he's a former UCW champion, so he's not one to take lightly, as you see Frost working on the arm of Flava. And now he's got him in a headlock. What's Flava looking to do here? Nice shot to the arm, sort of a shoulder breaker, and a bulldog to follow up that maneuver. And he went to drop a knee, maybe looking to go after the foot of Frost. I'm not exactly sure what he was trying to do there. And a nice jawbreaker by Frost. And now Frost has got Flava up on his feet. No, Flava now has him in an armbar. And kick to the arm and punch to the arm, as both these superstars seem to be targeting the arms of their opponents. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, nice counter. Wicked counter by Frost, and now Frost is going to duck behind. He's looking to power him up. Back suplex, nice maneuver there by Frost. And you see Frost here at the BiiOResilience pay-per-view. And yes, this pay-per-view is based off of our champion, the current UCW heavyweight champion, Therme, as he defends his title later on tonight against Chris Xavier, the #1 contender. And if we all remember, Chris Xavier won that huge Fatal 4-Way Hell in a Cell match. Nice neck breaker there by Frost. But Chris Xavier won he won the Hell in a Cell Fatal 4-Way, defeating Zander James, Brian Cole, and DJ Storms. And in fact, we'll see Brian Cole and Zander James compete in their 3 Stages of Hell match later on tonight. 3 Stages of Hell, that means there will be 3 matches. Actually, best 2 out of 3, so there might not even be 3 matches. If one of the superstars can win the first 2 matches, then there will be no need for a third, which sort of takes away from the title. And now there's an arm crossface maneuver there. A nice submission hold by Frost, and nice snapmare takedown to get out of it by Flava. And now, nice duck to avoid the maneuver by Frost. And now Flava, he's going to Irish whip Frost off the apron, and a spear, using the ropes for some extra momentum. And a Total-Whirl backbreaker again to Flava, really working on the back, doing a number there. And there's a nice running clothesline by Frost. And now Frost just kicking away at Flava, and now Flava, he's got him in a headlock. And again, another shoulder arm breaker. Nice maneuver by Flava. And now Frost, he's got Flava by the arm. Oh, nice hip toss there, using the arm, just dragging him over by the arm. That's gotta really hurt. And now Frost always going after the announce table. And okay, we got Flava. He glitched up a little bit there against the ropes. And there's a shot to the back by Frost. And a hip toss counter by Flava Grave. And that announce table's been exposed. We've seen it past pay-per-views. It's been broken several times, so we'll have to see it. Is the announce table, is it going to start now, or what's going on here? They're still near the announce table. Any moment. And an STO, running STO through the announce table, and an elbow drop by Flava Grave. And Flava Grave, he has to win this. Well, he does not have to beat Frost to win this contest. If that had ended in a double countout, or if Flava Grave had been counted out, he would have retained his title. Or if Flava Grave gets disqualified, he still retains the title. That's the championship advantage. And there's a nice running knee into the corner, and a bulldog to follow it up by Frost. But like I was saying, Flava Grave does not need to beat Frost, but Frost has to beat Flava Grave if he wants to win that title. And now just wrenching that knee into the back, but Flava Grave able to get out of that submission hold. Oh God, out of nowhere. He's got him by the gut wrench suplex there. Nice maneuver by Frost out of nowhere, really showing the power of Frost. And now into the cover. No, Flava Grave back up to his feet. He's looking to Hulk up here, looking to come back in this contest. And now Frost has him down in the corner. He's got him up for that alley-oop bomb. Nice alley-oop power bomb out of the corner there. Just picking him up by the legs. We've seen that move before. And now, oh, he's setting him up. He's got his wake-up taunt. And there we go. Uppercut. Nice, very European uppercut as he just powered him up. Right, and he just dropped right down into the uppercut. 2 count, 3, and we have a new UCW television champion. For the second time, we see Frost defeat Flava Grave. And it looks like the search for a television champion who can hold the title for more than 1 week continues as Flava Grave unable to live up to the task. Frost is your new UCW television champion. And maybe he'll change that title belt to blue, who knows. But it doesn't matter, because Frost is still your UCW television, or is your new UCW television champion. And we'll be back with the next contest.
Is for the undisputed wrestling heavyweight championship, making his way to the ring from Raleigh, North Carolina. He is the undisputed wrestling heavyweight champion, the Prince. Representing the Disciples of Darkness from Dallas, Texas. You got chills in your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when you start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior. It's alive and loves to hate. I have a voice that has a
And welcome back to the BiiOResilience pay-per-view. And speaking of Bio, we see the champion Therme defending his title against Chris Savior. Right out of the gates, Chris Savior with a running Hurricanrana. And it wasn't an easy road for Chris Savior to get to this point. He won the very first 4-man battle royal on the inaugural opening episode of UCW Superstars back almost a month ago. And then we saw Chris Savior. Now he's really working on the leg. Nice knee to the leg. Nice takedown by Chris Savior. But then Chris Savior, he fell just a little bit short in that UCW television title match to crown the first ever UCW television champion. But then the following week, last week, we saw Chris Savior win the win the Fatal 4-Way Hell in the Cell #1 contenders match. And then he got to this point. That's what got him to this title match. And now Bio, Therme, he's got him up against the barricade. Headbutt to Chris Xavier. And Therme, he's already defended his title once against DJ Storms in the opening episode of UCW Superstars. And now, but Therme, just like that last contest, Therme does not have to beat Chris Xavier. If he's counted out or disqualified, he retains the title here. Whereas Chris Xavier, he's going to have to either pin Therme or make him submit. And maybe he's looking for a submission. He's really working on the legs of Therme. And now Chris Xavier ducks behind, but now Therme has him in a headlock. And there's a Hurricanrana by Therme. As you see Therme sporting the pink attire, as this is his ring. So Therme pretty much, this is just Therme's design, just all over the arena. So you'll see Therme everywhere. Spinebuster, nice maneuver by Chris Xavier. As you see, the barricades have the Therme colors on it. The ring posts, the turnbuckles, the ropes, the ring, the apron, even the Titantron has everything on it. The announce tables, everything. Therme is just everywhere in this arena. But Chris Xavier can't let that psych him out if he wants to be able to defeat Therme. As so far he's been done a real good job working on the legs. Maybe setting him up for some sort of submission like a figure 4. And an arm breaker, nice jumping arm breaker there by Therme. And now Therme, nice leg drop onto Chris Xavier, and now he's got him in a headlock. What's Therme looking to do here? He's going to Irish whip him into the corner. And he looked like he was going for an Enziguri maybe into the corner, but he wasn't able to connect. Fell just a little bit short. And that might have been caused by the damage done to the leg by Chris Xavier. And now Chris Xavier ducks behind Therme. But now Therme, he's able to get out of it, grab him by the arm. And now Therme, another shoulder takedown, and now what's he looking for here? Oh, nice knee drop to the arm of Chris Xavier. And now, that should really take some of the power away from Chris Xavier. But I don't know. And now Chris Xavier, nice leg sweep takedown. And a knee crusher, nice maneuver there. Really working on the leg of Therme. That also takes away some of the power from Therme, but it might also take away any sort of high-flying moves. And a nice spinning wheel kick there from Therme. And now he's got Chris Xavier in a headlock, but Chris able to counter. And now he's got Therme in a headlock. And Therme able to fight out of it as well. And now they're in a lockup with Superstar can overpower the other, and it's Chris. And again, he's looking to sweep out the leg. And once more dropping a knee onto the leg of Therme. And Therme's been in trouble so far from the start. Nice leg drop to the groin area by Chris Xavier. Nice extreme leg drop. And now Therme able to fight out of it. And a big super kick, a running super kick. And Chris Xavier able to pop back up to his feet. And that shows the resolve of Chris Xavier, how badly he wants to win this UCW television title, or UCW heavyweight title. And he went for a running kick there, but Therme just swatted him away. And now a nice kick to the gut. Disrespectful maneuver by Therme. And there's a nice drop kick to the face of Therme. And another spinning kick to the face of Therme. Really working on the face now with those kicks. Devastating kicks on the part of Chris Xavier. And now Therme. Nope, there's another counter by Chris Xavier. A bit of chain grappling here. And again, Therme grabbing him by the arm. What could he be looking to do here? He's got him in a headlock. And he's going to sweep out the leg. And now he's got an ankle lock locked in on Chris Xavier. And he just slams the knee off of the mat. Wasn't looking for a submission here. I think Therme wants to pin Chris Xavier straight up here. I don't think he wants to make Xavier tap. Therme wants to show his dominance. He wants to knock out Chris Xavier and have the referee count him for a 1, 2, 3 to showcase his power and aggression. And there's a spinning Hurricanrana, nice maneuver there. But sort of a tilt-a-whirl Hurricanrana, nice maneuver by Chris Xavier. And now Therme, kick to the gut of Chris Xavier, and again he hits him with another. And again Chris Xavier back to that Hurricanrana, just driving Therme headfirst into the mat. And Chris Xavier, he's now got him in a headlock. What could he be looking to do here? Again, he's going back to that leg, sweeps out Therme, drops him to the mat, and another knee crusher. Really, that knee of Therme could really be in trouble. And another extreme leg drop by Chris Xavier. Chris Xavier really been working on the lower half of Therme, working on the legs and the lower ribs and stuff like that, whereas Therme, he's been really doing a number on the head and arms of Chris Xavier. And now he's got the Anaconda Vice locked in. Therme, he's got the Anaconda Vice locked in, maybe looking to make him tap out. and Chris Savior able to fight out of it. And a nice kick to the gut by Therme, and it looked like he was going for something big there, but Chris Savior was able to counter. And now Chris, he's got Therme up into the corner, and there's a drop kick. No, Therme was able to dodge. He was able to just swat Chris Savior out of the way from that drop kick. Oh, and now Therme, what can he be looking to do here? Scissors kick to the back of the head. Nice maneuver there by Therme. And now Therme into the cover. Could this be it? 1. And a kick out by Chris Savior at a count of 1. And now, nice kick to the gut by Therme. Oh, and Therme, we've seen this in the past. He's going for that thermal buster, the brain buster suplex, and he connects. And Chris Savior is busted open. Therme off the thermal bomb. It looked like he was maybe going to go for a cover, but nope, he changed his mind. Now he's looking to do more damage to Chris Savior. And now Chris, that might cost Therme as he's going back to the leg. Therme, oh, nice knee crusher there. And if Chris Savior does too many attacks to that leg, Therme might not be able to hit another thermal buster. And a bit of a weird way to counter that to avoid getting hit there, but Therme was able to avoid that diving crossbody off the ropes. And now Therme, he's got him up. Scoop slam, nice maneuver there by Therme. And now Therme, what could he be looking to do here? He's looking to get fired up. Nice kick to the gut of Chris Savior. Therme, he's got him over the top rope, but Chris able to hang on, and he just kicks him to the outside. And this is not where Chris Savior wants this match to go, and a nice roundhouse kick to the side of the head of Chris Savior, because if Therme, outside of the ring, if either of these superstars are counted out, then Chris Savior will not be able to win the title. He has to beat Therme in the ring. Any falls on the outside won't work. Oh my god, and Therme just tripped into the steel steps and ended up kicking them up into the face of Chris Savior. Talk about knowing your surroundings, or maybe that was just pure luck. But a nice spin kick there by Therme, and Chris Savior, he went headfirst into the steel steps. He might be out of it, but he's able to get back into the ring. But he's already been busted open. And a crossroads. Nice reverse DDT there by Therme. And now Therme, he's dragging Chris Savior into the ring. And after that steel steps to the face, here's the cover. 1. And a kick out by Chris Savior. He's still got some fight left in him. And there, it looked like Chris might have been going for something big there. And Therme, again, oh no, Chris may have been able to kick out of 1. I don't know if he can kick out of 2. And a second thermal bomb, dropping Chris Savior to the mat. And here's the cover by Therme. 1, 2, 3, and Therme is successful, retaining his UCW Heavyweight Championship here at his pay-per-view. Therme showing his dominance and defending his title at his pay-per-view. And now Therme, you see, he can hold his heavyweight title up high. He defeated Chris Savior with not 1, but 2 thermal bombs. Chris Savior is just a bloody mess, matching his red attire, so you don't have to worry about any blood stains or anything like that. But Therme picks up the victory in this contest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Atlanta, Georgia, the Archangel Brian Phew.
You think you know?
And approaching the ring, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the amazing Zander James.
And welcome back to the BiiOResilience pay-per-views. Now we kick off with our 3 Stages of Hell match between Brian Cole and Zander James. Stage 1 of the 3 Stages of Hell, we have a steel cage match where the winner can either escape the cage or get a pinfall or submission inside of the ring. But the whole point of this one is pretty much just wear down your opponent and set him up for that second stage. Getting a victory in the first stage of this 3 stages match could be key, or maybe they just that second stage might just be used to sort of recuperate if there indeed will be a third stage. But for now, we have to worry about a steel cage match, and that is a lot of steel surrounding the ring. If you get thrown into one of that, it is not going to tickle. It will do serious damage to your well-being. And just disrespectful kicks to the face by Brian Cole. And as we saw the promo before the match started, these two superstars have had a history between them the past month. Back at that tag team contest where this all started, Brian Cole turning his back on Zander James, getting them disqualified as he refused to leave the ring, and Zander James able to kick out off of that chop block. And then the next week, Zander challenged Brian Cole to a one-on-one match where Zander ended up being defeated by Brian Cole. And then these superstars would compete in several different matches, multi-man matches. But we would see them clash several times afterwards, and now Zander James, he's looking to go up top. But throughout those matches, they did clash. Nice drop kick by Zander James, looking to go extreme in this contest to take down Brian Cole. And then finally, we saw Zander James pick up his first victory in UCW. He picked up a victory over... Wait, what's he looking for? Nice hat suplex, but Zander James picked up a victory over Chris Xavier. Sort of redeeming himself in that sense when Chris Xavier eliminated him from the Battle Royal. Side effect by Zander James. But when he was eliminated from the UCW television title Battle Royal by Chris Xavier, Zander James got a little bit of redemption there. Nice drop kick by Brian Cole. And another thing we have to worry about that we haven't seen any of yet, but I don't know if there'd be any time for it to happen, it would be in our main event. Wait, Brian Cole, what's he doing? He's got Zander up. Nice wrestling hero slam. And now, Brian Cole into the cover. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. It's over. Brian Cole picks up the victory in this first contest. He gets the pinfall over Zander James in our 3 Stages of Hell match. And we'll be back with the next stage. Too early to celebrate. Can't yet. Gotta be back for another. And welcome back now as we're in our second stage in this 3 Stage of Hell contest. And what better way to experience hell than inside hell in the cell? And like I was saying earlier, wait, Zander, nice elbow drop to the face of Brian Cole. But like I was saying earlier, we haven't seen any of the WWE superstars. I know we saw John Morrison on the last episode of UCW Rising Stars. We saw John Morrison invade the match between Therme and Brian Cole, and he just took out both superstars during that match. However, the referee did not end the match there. He decided to let the match go. We ended up seeing the victory go to Brian Cole. And now Zander, he's looking to throw Brian Cole to the outside. But Brian Cole able to hang on. And a drop kick, dropping Brian Cole to the outside, and he might have hit the back of his head on the Hell in the Cell there. But John Morrison, we haven't seen any of him this pay-per-view. Kind of thought we might see him go down to interfere in that title match between Therme and Chris Xavier. And a nice drop kick there by Brian Cole. But so far, no WWE superstars have made an appearance. But who knows, maybe we'll see. But I don't know how they're going to be able to get in this Hell in a Cell contest, as there's been a steel cage around the first match, so I don't know, maybe they could have climbed over the cage to get in. But this one looks almost impossible. It's a Hell in a Cell contest. The only way you'll be able to get in is through that door. And there are a bunch of referees that will be ready to protect that door, so I don't know, we could get security out here, so I don't think they're going to be able to get in this contest. So if Brian Cole is able to pick up the victory in this contest, we won't have a third match. This 3 Stages of Hell contest will be over, and Brian Cole will be your winner. But Zander James, this is pretty much survival at this point. He has to get a victory over Brian Cole here to keep the match alive and keep his chances of winning alive. And a nice neck breaker by Brian Cole, and now Brian Cole, he's flipping Zander over, and he's got a camel clutch locked in, and that's what you got to do. Even if it doesn't even if Zander doesn't tap out here, it still wears him out, forces him to use energy to get out of the hold, and there is no rope break. It's Hell in a Cell, and Zander able to fight out of it. But even if Zander picks up the victory in this contest, that camel clutch, these submission holds could really do a number on your body and would really make it difficult to do some more high-risk maneuvers, and it would just limit your arsenal for that third stage if we should get there. And a nice backbreaker by Brian Cole, really working on the back. And now here's the cover. One, and a kick out by Zander James. And now, nice drop kick again by Brian Cole. So far, Brian Cole has had Zander James' number. He got the victory in the steel cage match, and now he's really taking it to Zander. And there's a leg drop to the face of Zander James. And again, Brian Cole into the cover, these repetitive covers, forcing Zander James to expend energy in these kickouts. And now Brian Cole, he's got Zander in a headlock, elbow to the side of the face, and he follows it up with a nice side Russian leg sweep there. And again, Brian Cole back into the cover. Smart strategy there. But Brian Cole can't get frustrated with these kickouts. He's doing a good job by wearing out Zander James, but if he's expecting to get the victory there, he's kind of being a little stupid there. Now, sunset flip powerbomb to the outside, and again, I think Brian Cole may have hit the Hell in the Cell on the way down, so he might have a bit of a neck, like a head or neck injury there. Now Zander, oh my god, shot to the face. Zander James, spear through the side of the cell. Zander James just spearing through the cell wall. And here's the cover, and a kick out by Brian Cole. And yes, this is a Falls Count Anywhere Hell in the Cell match. They could be on top of the cage, and they could get the pinfall victory there. They could be outside of the ring. And then, speaking of the top of the cage, both superstars climbing up. Zander James up first, and Brian Cole short behind. I don't know why he didn't just grab his foot and maybe shove him off the cage. Oh, God. Brian Cole, he's going to throw Zander James through the announce table off the top of the cell. And if Brian Cole can get a cover here, he may win this contest. But Brian Cole, he's not looking to get the pinfall. He's just looking to make Zander suffer. Just stomping away at the arms. But Zander James is kind of lucky that announce table was there. Added a little more protection from that concrete floor. But Brian Cole, he's just frustrated here, just really working on the arm and shoulder there. It's just stomping at him. And now Zander James, he's looking for a cover on Brian Cole. Could this be it? And a kick out. And the referee on the other side of the cage. And wow, both superstars thinking dropkick there. Neither could connect. Or maybe both connected. But now, kick to the leg, dropping Brian Cole. And now these rapid kicks to the chest. And now Zander James, big kick to the side of the head. He may have just knocked Brian Cole out cold. Here's the cover. Referee going down. 1, 2, 3. Zander James picks up the victory in the second stage of the 3 stages of Hell match. Zander James, with that kick to the side of the head, he just knocked Brian Cole out cold. But you can't celebrate yet, Zander. We still have one more contest to go. And welcome back to the third stage in our 3 stages of Hell contest. Brian Cole taking on Zander James now in what will be a last man standing contest. We've seen them compete in a steel cage match. Brian Cole got the pinfall victory there. We saw him compete in Hell in a Cell, and that really did a number on these superstars. Brian Cole getting speared through the side of the Hell in the Cell, where Zander James was thrown off the top of the cell through the announce table. Zander ended up getting the pinfall victory on the outside. And what's he going for here? Super German suplex. Really could do a number on the injured neck of Brian Cole, which, for all we know, Brian Cole could have very well sustained an injury. Twice he hit the back of his head off the steel cage, falling off the apron. First off of that drop kick, and then off the sunset flip powerbomb. So Brian Cole could very well have a neck injury. We've seen the back of Zander James really being worked on by Brian Cole in these past 2 matches. So both superstars in a little bit of pain here, or should I say a lot of pain. But they've really been able to single out some body parts to work on and focus on in this contest. But there are no more pinfalls, no easy way out. You can't just roll into a cover and let that be it. No, you've got to knock out your opponent for a 10 count. So you can't even make them tap out, nothing like that. You have to knock out your opponent so that they can no longer reach the count of 10. And at that point, you'll be victorious. And a nice neck breaker there by Brian Cole onto the outside. That thin padding offering no protection to the concrete floor below. So all these impacts are intensified. There's a face crusher by Brian Cole. And there's a nice arm drag there by Zander James. And now Zander James is going to the outside. Referee looking to start the count, but Brian Cole back up to his feet. And now It looks like he's going for a kendo stick. And come on, we barely had time to rebuild this thing, and now it looks like they're going right back after the announce table. Zander take the cover off the announce table. And now Zander, he's got Brian Cole into the ring, and there's a shot and a kick to the side of the head. Nice big boot by Zander James. And now Zander James, referee starting the count. Only a 1 count, and Brian Cole able to get back up to his feet now. He's got Zander James in a headlock. Nice kick to the gut. Following it up with a DDT, just spiking Zander's head into the mat. And a knee to the back of the head by Brian Cole. Referee, 1 count, and again Zander back up to his feet. These superstars, they could use the 10 count to recuperate, but these superstars, they want to punish the other, so they're really doing a number here. And sunset flip powerbomb again to the outside by Zander James. Although it didn't look like he quite connected all of it. It looked like he might have just only like half got Brian Cole. But we've seen Brian Cole, he's already had some neck issues and a big boot to the side of the head. Brian Cole could very well have a concussion here with all these shots to the head. 1, referee doing the count, there's 2, and Brian Cole back up to his feet. You see the stubbornness of these 2 superstars. And no, the fan, this isn't a tag team match, you can't be tagged in. Nice back suplex by Brian Cole. And now Brian Cole, he's going to go back to the outside. Referee starting the count, only a 1 count. Zander James back up to his feet. And Brian Cole going to follow it up with a neck breaker. Nice running float over neck breaker by Brian Cole. And now he's standing, he wants to do more punishment to Zander. Nice knee to the face, to the top of the head of Brian Cole. And now Zander James. This is what put Brian Cole away in the first contest. Rapid kicks to the chest, that's 3. And another kick to the side of the head by Zander. But he's not going to let it end there. Zander wants to punish Brian Cole for the stress and all the, I don't know, dishonored, whatever Zander thinks here. Nice! Again, another sunset flip powerbomb. But all the pain that Zander's gone through the pain and suffering that he's gone through the past month or so, Zander looking to take out his frustrations on Brian Cole. And a nice Celtic cross right on the back of the head of Brian Cole. And now Zander looked like he was going to let that be it. That's a 2 count. And a referee to count of 3. Brian Cole back up to his feet. And Brian Cole, he's really had that neck being worked on, and that Celtic cross to the outside definitely couldn't help. And now he slams Zander head first into the ring post, and again, once more into the ring post, and now Zander James has been busted open. Brian Cole, he's going to run into the ring. Zander James to the outside. And what is this? John Cena, the lights just went out. Now John Cena out to the ring. He's got Zander James up, and there's an attitude adjustment. Attitude adjustment to the outside, but what is John Cena doing here? And now John Cena, the damage has been done. He just invaded this contest and knocked out Zander James with that attitude adjustment. Referee at a count of 4. You can't count this, ref, but it is no disqualification. That's a count of 6. And WWE, it looks like they've struck again, invading the BiiOResilience pay-per-view. That's a count of 8. Zander James, you got to make it back to your feet. 9. Referee at a count of 9. And 10. This contest is over. Brian Cole is victorious in the 3 stage of hell match, but with an assist to John Cena, as John Cena came out, interfered in this contest, and he cost Zander James the victory, hitting the attitude adjustment. And this is not going to be it for this WWE versus UCW feud. It's only a matter of time before UCW strikes back, as he just went after the head of UCW, the owner. He just went right after Zander James. And this is going to... wow, the feedback, the repercussions of this are going to be huge. This WWE vs. UCW feud is not over by a long shot. There's going to be some big things to come following this pay-per-view. What is going to happen next episode of Universe Mode? Make sure to stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Keep on YouTubing.